Hello and welcome to this week's programme where I have the pleasure of introducing Joe and Colin.
Clarify, Lindsay. Colin. Joe. I'm the good looking one.
This week we will be visiting JWA Tooling, who have recently invested significant money
in their facility, people and equipment.
Mark is visiting Training 2000 to discuss Renishaw's partnership with a Blackburn-based education centre.
Mr. Deadman returns to visit Redcliff Precision, where he talks about software initiatives.
And Geo is in the technical corner with Bison, who have their answer to a quick change power chuck.
From a very cold Northamptonshire.
It is, isn't it? Welcome to today's Swarf and Chips. How was your Christmas and New Year, gents?
Lovely.
Really good, thank you. Yeah, good to be
You
back.
definitely had a good one by the look of it, Joe.
New Year, same rubbish from you, Colin.
Yes.
You
Sorry,
could do
mate.
some glasses
Good. Look, we've got a great show lined up today, but also Instagram, social media is very popular nowadays. Who's Swarf Guru on Instagram?
and that'll be me. That's my online persona.
So what
I need
is
to add
it
a bit of stubble actually to the
Yeah,
thumbnail.
you should do. But what's it all about? Because I've seen some great videos on there.
Same as MTD stuff really, but I think the MTD channel has grown so much now. There's a lot of people diving into that, adding content. I thought I'd start my own.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and there's some really interesting videos. So if you are on Instagram, make sure you're watching, following Swarf Guru.
Thank you. It's a nice
Yeah.
plug, Colin.
What's Instagram?
Oh God.
Joking.
Right, okay, let's
Not
kick-start the show and head over to Paul Jones, who's visiting a company who have invested in a big way at JWA Tooling.
So on Swarf and Chips, we love visiting companies that are not only just investing in machinery and technology, but in investing in their infrastructure and growing as a company. And that certainly happened here in Leicester at JWA Tooling. Pete, tell us about the last couple of years. You've moved into this new building here. Tell us about this journey.
Absolutely. So the last 3 or 4 years, we've seen fantastic growth from all of our customers, organic growth. We last year we grew 15%, the year before 25%, the year before that 10%. This year we've got 3 months left to go. We've already surpassed what we did last year. It's just been.
Why do you think it is?
The customer demand's just been great for us.
And what market sectors are you supplying into? What's working?
Predominantly aerospace, so that's an area we're looking to grow. We're looking to develop our company and become an AS accredited company. So we did ISO 9001 3 years ago. That's really helped us. We've always had great quality, but now we can demonstrate that with certification and qualification.
Some of the investment you've made recently, tell us about the machines that you've bought and that have landed here in the last 2 years.
Okay, so we've bought 3 new FANUC wire cutters. We've had an Alpha 400 and 2 Alpha 600s, one with a rotary table and one with the extended linear scales for increased accuracy. We've bought a Haas DM1, a Haas DM2 and a Haas VF2, all with through coolant capabilities that's new to us. We never had that capability before and we're seeing the real benefits in that. We've also bought a Colchester XC 1400 lathe with live tooling so we can mill and produce longer parts, bigger diameter parts.
And how important is it in your mind to invest in technology to keep your company ahead of your competition?
Oh, absolutely. We always invest. If you stand still, you just get trodden on. You've got to keep moving. You've got to keep investing in the latest technology. Customers are demanding more accurate parts, more complex parts, and you need the latest technology to be able to produce those.
And most companies, there's a secret to their success, and it can't just be the fact you're buying these machines. You must do something better than your competition. What do you think it would be, Pete?
I think we've done a great job of attracting great engineers. We've got a great team of guys, and not only do they come here, they stay here as well, which is great for us. Coupled with we've got fantastic customers. They give us great work, interesting work, and it keeps our guys, that keeps their brains ticking. Everybody's interested. Everybody's happy. Everybody's doing something they enjoy doing.
That's certainly resonated here today. Massive investment here in the East Midlands at JWA Tooling.
What a fantastic start to 2019.
Great, yeah, more investment in the East Midlands, as Paul said. JWA Tooling, I've been there a number of times. They've always used Haas.
I was thinking they'd let you in more than once today, Joe. Sorry, mate.
But they've always stuck with Haas and FANUC on the EDM side. Obviously now they've updated really, so they're going for linear technology with FANUC to become more accurate. The Haas machines have gone for through spindle coolant. Again, it's an upgrade.
Why FANUC? Because you say about the linear machines, is this the only company that do?
No, it's not the only company that do linear. But why would you stick with any company? In all honesty, they've obviously bought one in the early days for whatever reason, and FANUC haven't let them down, so they've stayed loyal.
Yeah. Okay.
2 themes there. I won't go on about it too much. So investment key to any successful business, absolutely.
Yeah.
But as, if not more important, staff. Because everywhere we go, can they get staff? No, it's a real struggle, but that's great.
We could do a good staff, couldn't we, Colin?
Absolutely. Anyway,
Both
but ties in
today.
nicely with some of the videos we've got coming later.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
training.
Yeah, so we are going to do something a little bit different today, and it's an in-house cycle time challenge. We'll be doing that later on the show. We also meet a company that have recently invested in software from MIE. But the next segment in the show is over to Gio, who caught up with Bison, who are more than just a chuck-in-a-box company.
Lindsay, I've just filmed a technical corner with Mike Harris from Bison, and this is a bit of a special Bison work holding feature. Welcome, Mike.
Giovanni, how you doing?
Now, Mike, 2018 was a good year for Bison, and you launched your new Vice. Tell me about the year.
Well, last year we launched the 6651 machine Vice that got a lot of airplay, a lot of time on here, and from this now, for this year, it's a 2305 power chuck with quick change jaws.
Now, like we've just mentioned, we've just filmed the technical corner on this chuck, so make sure you watch the technical corner that should be available on NTD CNC. Now, briefly, tell me why you've gone into this kind of arena.
It's kind of feedback from our customers saying, what can you do? What can you do with your chucks that lends itself to giving us time savings on jaws? And that's what we've gone with. We've listened to them, gone back to our factory, and this is our new offering.
So, you're well renowned for your manual chucks. Now you're really becoming a big player in your power chucks. And is this the next step for Bison? Are you looking to kind of go down that road more than your manual chucks?
Manual chucks will always be there. That's what we're well known for. But now things like this is good for automation, which pricks the ears up for a lot of people nowadays.
No, absolutely. I totally agree with you. And what does the future hold for Bison? What's this year? What can we expect from you this year?
As well as the launch of this chuck in 3 different sizes, we'll be pushing the rest of the range. Our customers have been very loyal to us over the last few years, and we just want to continue in that vein.
So there's a little bit of an insight into the new quick change chuck from Bison.
So Bison here, future-proofing themselves.
Quick, who's Giovanni? You called him Giovanni. I've never done that. He must have been in real trouble.
Yeah, it's only when he's told off, isn't it? But yeah, no, Bison, they're a well-established chuck manufacturer. Typically, I've always known them for manual machines, in truth, well, manual chucks anyway. But it's good that they're going into this field, like you rightly say. It's future-proof for the company. I don't think we should talk a great deal about the product. It's kind of go and watch.
The technical.
Yeah, go and watch the technical corner. It definitely is worth a watch. But no, it's something they had to do, and they've done it. It's a quick change system. It works well.
Yeah. And what's so good about this particular chuck? What is so good about having the quick change system?
It's pretty much obvious, isn't it? You're trying to making more efficient, trying to reduce downtime, and just incidentally, this in the background, it's state of the art their manufacturing facility. So when you buy a chuck from Bison, you would get the quality you would expect, but it's a good corporate video, well worth watching.
Yeah.
But like I say, go and watch the technical corner.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry.
Colin, are we interrupting something?
Well,
What are you doing?
What are
streaming
you
live.
doing?
It's lunchtime. I'm flipping starving.
I know, me too.
Oh,
What are you doing there, really? Really, what are you doing?
I'm eating noodles. No, sorry. First of all, listening, holding chopsticks. This one, hold like a pen. This one, keep still. Just a little learning thing there. Cycle time challenge.
Oh, that's the cycle time
Yeah.
challenge.
How long is it going to take you to eat these noodles?
Yeah.
I can tell you, not very long.
Not very long, the space of this video, really.
I've been
Oh,
starving.
I see where we're going.
The
I see.
chopsticks.
Okay, go
There
on
you
then.
go.
Let's get down to business.
So, 2 chopsticks clearly. I've got a mouthful now. Sorry, guys. We'll know how long these took to make, but also there you go.
Oh.
In fact, there you go.
Stop
You
it.
can share my lunch if you want. There you go. You can have one of those to eat with that.
Okay.
But also, if the camera can pick that up, nicely threaded into
Why would you do it in 2?
because then tucks away nicely, so you can handy to carry. Always carry chopsticks, Joe.
Of course. Sorry, Colin. Yeah.
There you go. So that's a nice little turn part and perfect for turning there because length of it, what's that, about 10 centimetres?
And the
Into
material?
Titanium.
Right.
So nice easy material. And internal threading there, external threading.
Are these your
There.
chopsticks?
Oh, well, I nicked them from one of our friends, Empire Manufacturing down in Hoddesdon in Hertfordshire, if I can say that. So basically, let's crack on with it quickly. How long did it take them to make these parts?
Right, we'll get some close-ups of those so it helps make it easier for you.
Yeah.
Do not forget, we do cycle time challenges on pretty much every single Swarf and Chips we do, and with those you can guess in the comments box below, and you too can win yourself a Swarf and Chips goodie bag. So please do put your guesses in the comments
What's
box
your guess,
below.
Joe? What's Joe's guess?
I'm just thinking, why on earth you would make chopsticks out of titanium? But do you want me to guess now?
Yeah, absolutely. Put you under pressure.
Well, there's two components, isn't there? So
I'll tell you what, mate.
And you've got to. And there's two. Come on, pick up the face.
I'm going to go for that side. I'm going to go for a minute, and that one 40 seconds.
Okay, 1 minute and 40 seconds. Are you guessing?
Your arithmetic's getting
No,
better.
I know the answer, so I'm not going to guess.
All right, okay. So anyway, we're going to move on, but please do send or put your guesses in the comments box below, and we'll be sending you a goodie bag out. So as mentioned earlier, Mark visited our friends at Training 2000. So let's get straight over to Blackburn to find out more about their partnerships.
Are they microwavable?
No. Well, the noodles, yes.
I certainly know my place in life. I've just emptied the bin, the Swarf bin at Training 2000 in Blackburn. Now, this is a great facility for young learners to really understand what engineering is about, and our future young engineers, they're going to be coming into the marketplace. But before I talk a little bit more about Training 2000, I'm going to speak to Mark Irvin, who's a Northern Sales Manager at Renishaw. Now, you guys are the prime partner from the metrology side. We've got an equator here, you've got lots of other kit here, but what are the benefits, Mark, to the relationship between Training 2000 and Renishaw PLC?
So we've got a number of our metrology solutions on site at Training 2000, primarily to support the engineering manufacturing base, if you like, in the northwest. We're often short of training establishments, you know, decent areas, if you like, to an environment to train people in. So we've got a number of our systems in here, and we support Training 2000 with that to help learners of the future get our brand, I suppose, embedded into those young engineers' minds, so they're familiar with our products early on in their life. So it's a natural progression when they step into industry, that they can use our products, be it an equator, be it the 5-axis Revo CMM, on-machine probing, ball bar system, whatever. They're already familiar with it, and they've got those skills, they're trained up, and it's just a nice logical sort of stepping stone.
I think also the whole idea of training companies, academies, is to try and get engineers working on the machines, working with metrology, CAD/CAM systems, so they can hit the floor running when they get their first job.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we suppose we get a lot of feedback from customers that say sometimes apprentices will do the basic, you know, MVQ level 2, level 3 engineering skills, filing flat and square, but how do they make that progression into you know, the workplace? And Training 2000 with our products and other plant and equipment on site, they can make that logical step and really take that footstep, if you like, into industry.
And talking about Training 2000, we've got Dave here. Dave, you're one of the technical guys here to actually help with the training aspects of the metrology equipment. But could you tell me a little bit more why you choose Renishaw PLC to be your principal partner in inspection?
We work closely with a number of large, very supportive companies, Renishaw being a big supporter of Training 2000. We use a lot of the equipment. We have some fantastic equipment and technologies provided by Renishaw, supported by AMAC, and we believe we're in our AMAC centre, our Advanced Manufacturing and Automation Centre, and we believe that we can train the engineers of tomorrow. They get great extensive training over the road in our engineering workshop, and with the help of companies like Renishaw, we can then bring them over here to introduce them to more advanced technologies and, in our view, make better engineers for the future.
And what sort of age group are the learners here?
Because of the levy, because of apprenticeships now, it's open age. There's not a cap on it anymore. So we have a wide range of apprentices. We have school leavers going up to, it could be any age. The levy's changed the rules regarding apprenticeships.
On average, how many young learners actually pass through the Training 2000 facility here?
I think currently on site, between 200 and 300. We get lots of different classes, so we'll get classes of between 10 and 16. We'll split them between myself and my colleague who does the CNC programming, the CAD, the CAM. So I would say maybe 6 into the metrology room. We'll do some CMM programming, we'll show them basics, datums, alignments, all that sort of thing. And Mark will run through the other side of the group and show them the CAM side, the post-processing and the CNC stuff.
And I suppose a great branding point of view with Renishaw PLC is just purely great branding. For you don't know where those guys are going to be in manufacturing to a certain extent. So thanks, guys. What a wonderful story here at Training 2000, investing in the engineers of the future.
I like this video, and I like the fact that Mark's...
Do you like your noodles?
I'm sorry, they're really nice noodles. I'm not going to lie.
They are good noodles.
And they are very good
Anyway,
noodles.
back to Training 2000.
I like what Mark says. These engineers now have the opportunity to hit the ground running.
Hit
the ground running, and I think it's something that we missed out on, and now this is progression, and it's just working so well. What an opportunity to have this technology so young.
Yeah, well, they need to have the skills, but not just your milling, your turning, whatever it might be. The whole skill set. So great way of doing it, and skill shortage, bringing on 200 odd apprentices a year. Fantastic, it really is.
Absolutely. And at Train 2000 up in Blackburn, it's a great facility, but it's far from unique. You know, we've got income training, we can speak to a lot. They've got loads of vacancies for decent, high level apprenticeships.
There's a new one over in AMAC, I think it is over in Cambridgeshire as well. I need to clarify that, but yeah, loads, brilliant. Also, BAE taking on a number of apprentices 2000.
Hundreds, is it?
It's great to hear this.
Yeah,
something crazy like 700,
Yeah, but that's really good for anyone who's watching who have got the children who are a bit unsure of what to do now. Engineering is such a phenomenal industry. What were you telling me earlier, Joe? About what to do. What to do if the choices now.
I think unless you want to save lives, like a vet or a doctor. Why would you go to university, study for 7 years to do geography?
Because I wouldn't let you enjoy, that's why, mate.
No, but joking aside,
but
if you're a half decent engineer, you can earn more than the guy that taught you at school, or lady at school. I'm not saying don't go to university, but do consider manufacturing as a career. It's not just a job; it is a decent career.
Just have that skill to turn this lump of metal into these intricate parts.
It's fascinating. And it's a bit more glamorous, I think, than it used to be. It's not all about
you get to eat noodles on TV.
And you get noodles. Anyway, for the final part of today's show, where we visit a subcontractor based in Bristol who invested in software from MIE Solutions. So over to Mr. Deadman to tell us more. Keep going.
Guys, as you know, we visit a lot of engineering companies around the country. We're here at Redcliff Precision in Bristol. Now, I'm here with Tom from MIE Solutions. Now, you've been working with Redcliff Precision for over 8 years, but traditionally you're very strong with your software in the sheet metal sector. Tell me about the journey that you've had with Redcliff.
Yes, so as you say, initially the software was developed for the sheet metal industry. But I mean, I think as of today, around 40% of our customer base actually operates within the machining sector. So as you say, although we bred and stemmed from the sheet metal industry, it's very much a sector that we have sort of grown into naturally. As you say, we've been with Redcliff for just over 8 years. They've had both the old MyTrack 32 version and fairly recently moved over to the MyTrack Pro version. And we sort of help them manage all of their processes from receiving inquiry all the way through to eventually shipping and invoicing the customer for the parts at the end of the process. I guess one of the main reasons for wanting to come here and sort of showcase the software is with them functioning within the aerospace industry. I guess it highlights the fact that we're able to manage all of the quality capability within the system, and we can sort of manage that from start to finish.
And I think aerospace, you need a lot of traceability, and that's a big part of what the system does, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely. So, handling the supplier non-conformances, managing first article inspections, that sort of thing. Again, as you say, it's all incorporated within the system.
So, traditionally, sheet metal, that's where obviously the software started from, but is your real growth at companies like Redcliff, where they've got 5-axis turning, even thread rolling, for instance, a different process to what your normal customers would be?
Yeah, most definitely. As I say, it's a market that we've naturally sort of grown into. And I mean, from our perspective, whether you're cutting parts out of a sheet of metal or whether you're producing parts out of a piece of billet, the principle and the process behind it is very, very similar.
Now, talking about selling software, you also give free demos, don't you?
We do, yeah. So any customers or anyone that is potentially interested in looking at the software itself, we sort of do free, no obligation demonstrations to sort of discuss individuals' requirements in further detail.
So for those engineers that may not know MIE Solutions and MyTrack Pro, give me 2 or 3 major benefits by using the software.
I guess first off, we are very, very industry specific, and the idea of our system as a whole is to bring everything together. So within that, you've got the visibility as to what jobs you've got going through the shop floor, when you're expecting to get them out the door, any jobs that are potentially running late, and so on and so forth. We offer our system as a complete package as well, so we don't sell it in individual modular format, and we feel that naturally the functionality of the system benefits from that, being aware of all of the influential factors that can affect lead times and output. We also offer things such as shop floor data capture, so operators on the shop floor can actually book time against the job, and it gives you the sort of live job tracking, live job costing scenario. Again, sort of helping to identify exactly where jobs are up to and how long are left until those jobs are complete.
Brilliant, thanks Tom. Any engineers that are looking for a software to actually run their engineering company on the shop floor, speak to MI Solutions, give this guy a call and they'll give you a free demo.
Thanks, guys.
Well,
the well is empty.
No, I was hungry, baby. Right, okay, just really quick, really quickly.
Cheers, thanks.
I'll pull the noodle off it. I just want to show you some close-ups of the chopsticks. So you get to see all of the detailing, and also there's some detailing here and the threading in the centre too for you. So
too complicated for you to undo, Lindsay?
No,
well
it's
done.
fine. It's fine. I just wanted to make sure that you got the close-up there too.
Yep.
So, gents, back to business. Training
yes.
2000.
Training 2000.
It's so good to see all these software improvements as well.
It absolutely is, and I think engineers spend lots of money, machines, tooling, etc. They need the software, so you get a quote in all the way through to the stock control and things like that. They just, some of these old school ones have it all in their sort of brain, and which is great, but this just improves efficiency so much.
But these guys are willing to do a demo, so that's the best thing that we need to know. So anyone who is interested in software, all of the companies really, they will provide you with demos and see how it works and suits your
There's
business.
some great software companies out there. Really
it's staggering. All these companies we talked about it a few times before, but I'll say it again. We all talk about buying machines, capital expenditure. You're probably better off keeping your machines and investing in things like software. Really get the best out of your machine. That software will tell you what you probably already know, that you're not efficient, and then you measure it, then you put it right.
Yeah,
got
definitely.
to, absolutely. And it's a great ones out there. These guys, obviously, PSL Data Tracker, another example. Great.
Yes,
solutions.
software can grow your company. Digitisation seems. It's not
moving
new.
forward.
It's not new, but everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, it's moving forward. So we need some more noodles for next week, don't we?
I'm good. I'm vegan.
Yes, well,
can you eat noodles on a vegan diet? I don't know.
I think
Joe
you can,
is
yeah.
vegan? I don't think so, do you?
Pagan.
Not for sure. So, gents, many thanks for your company today. It's always a pleasure being with you, I think.
We know.
So, if you like what we do here at MTD CNC, please help us by spreading the word. You know how. You can like, comment and subscribe. Even paste this video into a video link in your social media accounts and share all that we do here at MTD CNC. And please do what you can to help us boost the UK manufacturing arena. So have the best afternoon. We hope you do. Thank you for watching this week's Swarf and Chips. And as we always say, keep those spindles turning. I like it. Now really, the noodles. Can we get some more?
No.